Chief Editor of People's Reviews, Pushpa Raj Pradhan sir. Welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you.
At this time, pro-monarchy movements is going on. So how do you see this protest, this movement of pro-monarchy supporters?
This is because our leaders, they didn't do good job. That's why the level of frustration among the people is very, in day by day, it's inclining, and the people are compelled to go abroad, for dirty jobs. So, these are the reasons. When frustration level is increasing, then the people thought that the monarchy only could be the institution that could rescue this country. Now, if you look the economy, it's very, very, very in bad shape. Since 2020, there is a long recession in Nepal. People, investors, they don't come to Nepal. They are not. They are not coming as expected by Nepal government, and also the money is deposited. Cash is deposited in banks, commercial banks. But nobody comes here comes to take loan. From the banks, and liquidity crisis is increasing. And bank every month the central bank is collecting the deposits from the banks. That means nobody is interested to work in Nepal. It's because of the recession, because of the economic policy, because of the bureaucratic hurdles, political hurdles. So genuine industrialists, they are not keen to invest in Nepal. These are the reasons. The level of frustration has become is increased, and all sections of in the society, they are agitated now. This is the reason monarchy has become popular. Like when the former king was returning Kathmandu from Pokhara, that time we saw a human sea to receive the former king, and slogan, they were chanting the slogan, "Come King, save Nepal." That means they have only last hope that the king only can save Nepal.
So it means the Republican leaders destroying the country.
They failed. They failed. They had opportunity to build this nation, but they failed because Nepal is almost 30 million people. A country with 30 million people, and our needs are very very little compared to other big countries. So even those leaders fell to like 10 million, I think, they are abroad, and they are unable to manage 20 million people. They are unable to provide employment. So obviously the king has become popular, and simultaneously the leaders, Republican leaders, they have failed.
So there is no autocratic leaders at the top. They have freedom as a democracy. So this people, most of the political analysts also analyze that this is the most favorable system to develop the nation. But the leaders failed in this condition as well.
The Republican structure, like when we talk about federalism, we have 7 provinces and 753 local bodies. Additionally, 77 district coordination committee. Altogether, we have calculated that altogether, including those provincial member, province council member and other thing, around their aides and secretaries, aides and others, advisors, altogether there are around 40,000 people, political appointees, who are receiving monthly salary from the government coffer. And the Nepal is smaller than the this Bihar, I think, Bihar, UP, smaller than one province, state of India, but we have 7 provinces in Nepal, so it has become a big burden for the country, country's treasury, like our revenue, targeted revenue is 13 trillion rupees, but the collection we receive, from different source of income, we receive only 8 trillion rupees as revenue, but our expenditure is 13 trillion rupees. Look at the gap, and we have to meet this gap from external and internal debts. Every year, in average, 5 trillion rupees debt we are taking from foreign countries and also from domestic market, So I'm talking about the nation is taking. So our debt burden has reached to the red line, red level, So it is dangerous, If this trend will continue, then one time, very soon, the nation can be bankrupt. This is the situation.
For our country, Nepal, monarchy is the only option.
I mean, due to this reason, the republicanism has already been failed in Nepal, due to the economic reason also.
So only economic aspect is there or something? How is our geopolitical scenario?
Main thing is, economy. If you have poor economy, then you cannot morally stand, strongly. If you have good economy, then you can stand strongly. So first of all, we have to look after, making our economy strong. But our leaders, they neglecting this main pillar of the political system.
So monarchy is necessary for the country, or is just a whims?
It is necessary for looking after the geopolitical location of Nepal. We need a check and balance system. I am not talking about executive, like executive king. That means enjoying power, I am talking about constitutional monarchy. So constitutional monarchy as a guardian who can warn, the political parties when the parties are involved in wrong deeds, So I am talking about that sort of monarchy.
Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you for giving opportunity.